Having spent 18 months building it, can they actually get it out of the shed? Hi, I've come up to the classic boat shed up at Rathmines on Lake Macquarie to see the birthing of Steve's Selway Fisher Ptarmigan. Yes, it's being born today. It's leaving the shed on a trailer for the first time, seeing daylight. The christening will be in a couple of weeks' time because that involves water and champagne, and that won't be until he's actually got the rigging up, which he's going to do at home. So getting in and out of this shed will be quite a challenge. Steve assures me the size of the boat he chose was determined by where he was going to build it. This is the second boat that Steve's built at the Classic Association boat shed. His first was a Taminori. The shed offers a place for the guys to come together to not only enjoy building and restoring wooden boats, which keeps these skills alive, but it's also great for their mental health. I'll take a closer look at the Selway Fisher Ptarmigan at the christening, which will hopefully be in a couple of weeks' time. And next to Steve's boat, they've just started a brand new Hartley 16. The guys have built and restored many boats here, but this is definitely the largest and probably more importantly, the widest. They're quite used to moving them in and out, but to me, it looks quite complicated. This shed has a ramp, but because storage is at a premium, they tend to store the rowboats there. So any boat being built has to be moved across from one side of the shed to the other using block and tackle. This shed was part of the Catalina flying boat base during the war. In fact, it was the ablutions block, I think. So nothing is designed for moving boats. In the new shed they hope to build, there'd be a dedicated rig for moving the boats from one side to the other. But here it's a very slow process. After half an hour of working the blocks and tackle, they managed to get the boat lined up with the ramp. And then the fun begins, because yes, it's very tight. In fact, so tight, we had to take the mud guards off the trailer and the number plate. Millimeters count. It was always going to be a tight fit, but Steve has a secret plan up his sleeve.
Look at that. Yeah, drive that. That's all you did. Yeah, that problem too.
It's sort of a robot, I think. I'm impressed. I can't wait to see a cat riding one of these. At over half the cost of the trailer, this is a very expensive automated jockey wheel. Yes, they've been around before, the round ones, but they tend to slip. This one has tracks, just like a tank, and it can basically go in any direction. It's amazing. There's an inbuilt battery and a Bluetooth remote. How good is that? Steve has a tricky driveway to manoeuvre the boat into, so this will be an absolute godsend. Having successfully slid the trailer under the boat, now they can reattach the winch post.
One of the many parts of the planning, we don't want the boat to fly down the ramp and out into the lake, so we've put a fastening into the floor to below it too, and we'll let it out with chain blocks and control a nice gentle descent down the ramp.
So with everything set, it's the moment of truth.
Wait for that credit.
You know that saying, measure twice and cut once? Well, I hope Steve did. This looks extremely tight. Maybe 20, 30 mil on each side? His piloting of the robot is going to be critical. You don't want to damage the paintwork or the varnish. The strop attaching the trailer to the block and tackle had to be extended 2 or 3 times to allow the trailer to actually get out of the shed, so this was a very slow process.
Got about 20 mil on my side.
Yeah, it's good. Don't tell us if we're going to hit it.
Yep.
Brilliant. Well done, everybody.
It's all a bit uncanny. It's almost as if she knows she has to go home first before she can hit the water. And it gets even better. Steve's fancy Land Rover Discovery has a great reversing camera that you can zoom into the tow ball when you get really close. And then all he has to do is adjust the car's pneumatic suspension and magically it lifts up into the trailer socket. Wow. That's impressive. My God. I've never seen that. So while Steve drives home triumphantly with his new boat, and we all know that feeling, I'm going to check out the other shed the Boat Association has here at Rathmines, shed number 1, where the guys restore and build even more boats, as well as build models. So it looks like they've got a Hartley.
The boat was built in the 70s, yes. The chap I bought it from did the outside of the boat, he's finished that. And we're rebuilding the inside. Oh, we've only had it here 2 weeks.
Right.
And we did say 6 weeks, but I think it might take a bit longer than that. This is the sort of thing we're doing inside with a scraper like that, but with a long handle to get into this area here.
Might straight up with a big bag full. You need a big line, man. Just in the lake now. Yeah, I throw it back to the car though.
G'day Paul. Yes, this is the tender for William IV, the paddle steamer in Newcastle Harbour.
Right.
We've chosen an Ian Altrud design. It's called a Goulamont, and Altrud designed the boat along the lines of a 19th century ship's boat. So it's entirely appropriate to hang off the stern of William IV.
Yeah.
Last time you were here, it was turned up the other way. We've since progressed fairly nicely, and we've got the cleats for the thwarts in. This is the plan for the colour scheme. We're going to have a nice piece of timber across the top of the stern, and the sheer plank's going to be varnished as well.
Beautiful.
So this isn't a Goulamont, but that's the style
idea.
of boat. So it's going to look very nice hung on the back of William IV.
How long do you reckon?
By Christmas, I hope.
Oh, fantastic.
The guys on the William IV ship have already made the davits to hang off the ship. The ship's going through a major refurbishment at the moment. The whole deck's being replaced, and we've got a large team of shipwrights working on that right now, plus the
Wow.
volunteers from William IV. This is the breast hook.
Oh, the breast hook.
Made out of a type of camphor. You can smell that. It's
Yeah.
beautiful timber.
Yeah.
But as usual, there's so many different angles on these things. This way, that way, this way. And we've got some of the knees. Made out of hew and pine.
Oh,
So
very
it's all going to
nice.
look very nice. It's going to be a mixture of paint and as much varnish as we think we can get away with.
And hew and pine's quite hard to get hold of
Very,
these days.
very hard. We're lucky to have a very small supply in our wood bank of hew and pine.
Very nice.
So it's all going very well, and we're looking forward to getting it onto the ship.
Well, I've never built a boat, so I'm in awe of people that do.
We've got some very clever people here working on it. So.
Yeah.
We've also got some nice bronze fittings for the Rolex.
Oh, yeah.
We found these in a flea market.
Wow.
So there's two sets of rowing points on the Guillemont, and we're very lucky to get hold of some nice bronze fitting. It's going to look very, very nice. This one's a Selway Fisher Petite Breeze, or in French, Gentle Breeze.
Right.
It was donated to us. It wasn't in very good condition, but we saw some future in it. We're starting to restore it now. A couple of our guys have picked up as their project. They're replacing some of the ply in the hull. We'll turn it over fairly soon and do some interior work to it, but we're also thinking about putting a cabin on it to make it a mini cruiser.
Wow.
So you might see it in a raid sometime.
Oh, fantastic. What boat's this?
10-foot pintail kayak, and we're just about to do the last coat of glass on the deck, and then we'll turn the deck over and glass the inside.
Yeah, because I think the last time I was here it was upside down. He just finished the hull.
Yeah, that's right, it was. Yeah, so there's a lot of work gone into it since then.
Oh, it looks amazing.
This is a teal by Phil Bolger. It's a rowing sailing boat. It's quite an unusual thing, very simple design. It was donated to us. We have a full sailing rig for it. Simple, easy to build,
Yeah.
and that's why they're not always pretty.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to join the Classic Boat Association up here at Rathmines on Lake Macquarie, they meet every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 in the morning to about 1. You can help restore wooden boats, maybe build some new ones, or even make some models. They're a really friendly bunch of people, and I'll put the link below in the description. Oh, and don't forget to look out for the big one, Steve's christening of his Selway Fisher Ptarmigan. That'll be in a few weeks' time. So thanks again for watching Sailing Kate Louise, and I'll see you on the water somewhere next time.